Simon Ray of Truman Falls. It has been a while since we've heard Truman Falls music. Obviously, we had the fabulous album Head Swims released, which we've featured quite a lot on Manx Radio here. But you had a little bit of a break earlier this year.
Yes.
A break down.
Yes.
Is that what you're going to call it? You've been quite open, actually, about your experiences. One of the reasons why you did take a bit of a break. Are you happy to talk about that?
I'm quite happy to talk about it. It's nothing to be ashamed of, I don't think.
So what actually happened?
I had a breakdown.
Okay.
It just, as for a lot of people, it just got a little bit too much.
Yeah.
So my brain decided to have a break and go on some sort of amazing holiday.
And did it come back and tell you lots of exciting things?
It did, and it sent me postcards while I was away.
Yeah.
No, it was, So I did a lot of therapy and stuff like that and come back brighter, hopefully.
Yeah, and we obviously relied on some of the fabulous local services.
Yes.
So you praised them quite considerably.
Yes, they were, especially for, I mean, it's not talked about enough, I don't think. It should be, but the people, I mean, I'm not going to get political, but what they're doing is astounding, and there should be more money put into it because everyone suffers it. I don't care what you say, variations of degrees of it.
There's been a lot more talk in the past couple of years about people being more open about various mental health challenges, though, hasn't there?
Yeah.
And I think hearing from people who are sort of in the spotlight as such, it does help those who may not have maybe talked about it previously.
Well, I just hope people just talk about it, whether it's just if they're with their family. I mean, your first port of call is your family and friends, surely, but there's just, for some people, it just goes beyond that. So as it should be a very open thing, talked about more often, and
And you came away, didn't you, with some tools that you've been sort of relying on that have really helped you?
Yeah, I mean, ironically, the whole thing is kind of helped in a way of kind of giving you focus on things like mindfulness, etc., which I find is very good. It's funny because it's always been there. It's only when you go in, you get yourself into this kind of situation that you start looking around you, and then you start finding the answers. It's a tailor thing, depression or anything like that. It's tailor made to you. It's yours. It's not given from someone else. It's your thing, and it's tailored to you. And so I think that the only person who can get you out of it is the love of your friends, of course, but is you. You're the key. I think that's what I found anyway. That's only I'm not a doctor. Thank heavens.
I know. I think we're all probably better off for that, to be fair.
Thank you.
So how are
don't
you
use
doing
the ointment,
now?
by the way. Don't use the ointment.
It burns. How are you doing now then?
Pretty bad, if I'm honest. No, I'm joking. I'm fine.
Please don't have a breakdown live on air. As much as there'll be lots of listeners.
I'm very, very good. It's being aware of it is half the battle, and it's like someone call it a black dog.
Mm-hmm.
So I can understand that kind of thing. Mine's more like a kind of like a misty buff pecan. I like to call mine a misty buff pecan on the shoulder.
You know a pecan is a nut.
I know, but I am nuts, so that helps, don't you think?
Very inappropriate language, Simon.
Other nuts are available. Of course.
Has it inspired any music in particular? Has music been a bit of therapy
of course.
at all?
It was part of my life, so out of that comes a lot of pants songs. So yeah, yes, it has. It has. It certainly has.
Well, we will talk more about what you've been doing with recording and new music and everything in just a moment. But in case you've just tuned in, we are joined live in the studio by Truman Falls. So we've got many, many people here. I'm conscious that Mark on the videos is not going to be seeing, because as much as he's waving at me now, he's beyond the reach of the cameras. So unfortunately, he is over that way.
I wouldn't mind, but he's worn a tuxedo and everything. He looks absolutely. You look stunning, mate.
Tuxedo and stilettos.
You've taken.
He's made a real effort. I know, it's a beautiful thing, but no one will see it.
Nope.
It's a shame. What are you going to play for us now, Simon?
We're going to play another new song, which will be for the next album, and this one's called "The Boy Who Cried Wolf."
Lovely. Truman Falls, take it away.
Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, and. Don't come crying to me, wolf, anymore. Got no room for mercy, that's for sure. I've heard that pretty rhyme 100,000 times.
Those lyrics, Simon Ray, just wonderful. Just remind people, so is it you and Paul and the boys that write songs all together, or is it who sort of takes the writing duties?
I have them. The last couple of albums, it's been me writing. This time it's me writing, and then we're doing a different approach this time. We're all sitting around and going through the arrangements of the songs, which is going really, really well. I mean, Mark's playing a beautiful line on there. Paul's playing, and Dave's great as well. I didn't say anything bad.
Paul's still playing.
Paul's still playing. Paul's awesome as usual. But yeah, so it's the arrangers. So we're all sitting around Dave's and just kind of going through the songs and kind of adding their bits, which makes the song better. Anything that makes a song better is a good thing.
Yeah.
So,
and what sort of the plan? Is there like a timeline for this?
I'd like to think so, but life has a tendency of getting in the way of what you really want to do.
I'm going to remind you, it was 10 years between the other two albums.
I know, but it's only been 2 years since the one before that, and I did have athlete's foot, so that's my excuse,
enough.
and I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, it does complicate things.
This one, I think this one will be quicker in the fact that we're doing most of the prepping and pre-production and arranging is done before we're going into the studio.
We're playing them faster as well.
And we're playing them faster.
Which also always helps.
Dave's going to turn them down. And also...
Speed up, we can record it in about 4 minutes now.
Yeah. So...
Can I just say, Paul Deere has the best laugh ever. It is so very mutley. It's fantastic.
It's mutley on acid, isn't it?
It's wonderful.
And I'm really looking forward to it. We've got the 10 songs, so we've got 4 playing on when we play at the Peel Centenary Centre. The four newies. So we're going through the pre-production, going through the rehearsals. It's working out. The other night was beautiful. Really, the sound really good. And then it's just getting when Dave's not busy, which is very rare,
actually.
Until the 12th of never, and that's a long.
Christmas is coming. Yeah,
so
that's.
We've got Christmas Eve, and that's it. Just bang it down in Christmas Eve.
But before that, you have gigs.
Yes, we've got the one on the 17th of November at the Peel Centenary Centre with Jeff Jepson and his Jeff Jepson band.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to that one. This will be our first outing for a very long time. So that's why we're introducing new songs. But I love the Peel Centenary Centre. It's a beautiful atmosphere. They've got a new PA in there, which is bizarre because their old one was gorgeous. But so I'm really looking forward to that. So
mix of new and old.
Yes, mix of new for both Jeff and us, and playing with Jeff as well. We've seen Jeff play acoustically and with the band around the island. I mean, we had the really good the luxury of playing. We're supporting Jeff when he played at Ballasalla a couple of months ago, and then from that I just thought, you know what, it'd be nice to go and play somewhere bigger with a nice PA and kind of show our wares. So I'm quite excited for this one. I'm really looking forward to it. And then we've got the Crimbo one, which we usually do at St Ninian's every year. This will be our 3rd year. So that's on the 14th of December. It's a Friday. So that's at St Ninian's, and all that money is going to GRA. So that's all the money that proceeds go to GRA, which is Ireland-based charity dealing with homelessness, which we all know, we're all very aware of.
Well, you say that, actually. I think a lot of people don't quite realise the situation over here. I think there's a lot of people who still don't quite understand that there are people dealing with homelessness on the Isle of Man.
Yeah, I suppose the idea is that people who are homeless don't have anywhere to live. That's not true. People are living on sofas or friends' sofas or staying somewhere where it isn't safe or permanent. They're homeless. That's not a permanent home. That's not good enough. So it's not about someone sitting in a cardboard box on the street. That's a different picture altogether. It's very real, and it's probably closer than you think for a lot of people.
Yeah, GRA are a wonderful charity. Yeah. It's great that you do this every year. So a reminder again, so it's November 17th?
Yes, November 17th at the Peel Centenary Centre. You can get the tickets from all the outlets, so it's Shankty Man, Thompson Travel Import St Mary, Ken Mitchell Music. Peter. No, why does everyone still do that?
Yeah,
you. Sorry, just me. Peter Norris Music in Douglas, and also Celtic Gold in Peel.
Yeah.
You can get them online as well, which is e-tickets // CC. Go straight to
PCC. Yeah.
Christy, can you just say good afternoon, Mr. Bond?
Good afternoon, Mr. Bond.
Good afternoon, Christy. What to do that?
I have no
Thank
idea
you
where
for
that came.
that.
I must apologise.
The names.
Mysterious.
Mysterious guitar. What a
Glenn's
lovely way
family
to
chord.
end.
Yes.
And do it again. No, end with a spy chord. Go on, do it again.
Spy chord.
Yeah. That's enough from you lot. Thank you very much indeed. Truman Falls, live in the studio. It has been a joy, as ever. It always is. Do try and get to that gig. It's going to be a wonderful evening, I am sure, November the 17th.